Today I just wanted to talk to you something about the most gripping audiobooks that I ever heard, whether or not they are romantasy, fantasy, even thriller, because usually I'm listening to thrillers at work and you're just going to bash on me a little bit there because probably it's a popular opinion, but hey, I'm just a simple human who enjoys listening to some audiobooks while working or while doing easier tasks, but also in my free time while cleaning or at home. So let's just get into it with gripping and amazing narrators and voice actors for the audiobooks that I'm going to list to you now. So first I'm going to go into the picks that are very popular, I know, but also then I'm going to go into an author that is rather popular, but also they can be a hit or miss, so be mindful of that. But we're going to leave that for the end. We are having the Empyrean series by Rebecca Yarros. I know it's popular, I know, I told you already, but we are having the dramatized or not edition. And let me tell you, the dramatized versions, oh my god, I just want also to go and re-listen them probably for the second time. Of course, Iron Flame for the third time. Because I cannot get enough. The dramatized version especially is like a movie inside of your head because it's with sound effects, it's with a lot of feelings that you wouldn't be feeling while reading just the book, and that's it. And it's just amazing. Even though you're having the brown noise or kind of very fairy tale and very fantasy song playing in the background on YouTube with Valaris as a background. But no, these dramatized editions, oh my god, clashing metals. Just the dragon roaring. Oh my god, it was amazing. Just imagine if Game of Thrones had a dramatized version, but it was full of drama, because we know that the Empyrean series, at least the first two books, are full of drama. Then we are having the ACOTAR normal edition and dramatized edition. Both of them, they're having beautiful narrators. Sure, ACOTAR, I feel like they're not really so enticing like the Fourth Wing in terms of the dramatizing and the sound effects, but they were really good, and I think I might just also listened to a couple of times, maybe to at least The Court of Mist and Fury, the second one, so yeah. And we're having another Sarah J. Maas series that it's either the dramatized edition or the edition standalone as it is, just with beautiful narrators again. And with talented ones, we're having the Christian City series, which is going to be a series, not a trilogy anymore, because the fourth book might be coming after ACOTAR 6 and 7. Let's go! And also ACOTAR 8. Oh my god, yes. So I'm just so excited for that. Oh yeah. Oh my god, so I will have dramatized editions to buy again? For ACOTAR 6 and 7? Oh no, and for 8. Which basically 6, 7, and 8 are basically it's one huge book divided into 3 mini books, let's say. I mean, the first one, it's kind of mini because it's 360 something pages. And then the 7th one is 900 pages. And then the 8th one, we just don't really know. It's TBD for now. It's exciting, but it's exciting. It's very exciting. Then we are having a tribute to Fire, which are amazing audiobooks because first of all, they're free if you're having Kindle Unlimited. It's tied the audiobook to the Kindle Unlimited subscription and you can listen to it how many times you want for no extra cost, which is kind of good because usually I'm having the Kindle Unlimited and I will need to borrow the book from Kindle Unlimited and then spend some extra dollars, probably $4 or $5, something like that. Maximum of $6.99 if you're having the Kindle Unlimited borrowed edition or if it's sales. But without an Audible subscription, is just really good to have some good books and especially some fantasy ones narrated on Audible but also tied to your Kindle Unlimited account. Oh yeah. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel because it will help me a lot and I'm planning a lot of fun and enticing gaming and bookish videos, so stay tuned. And of course, the last mention before the most popular thriller author that you might know, it can be really a hit or miss from books from them. I'm just telling you that It Waits in the Woods by Josh Mellerman, oh my god, so I didn't know what was happening for half of the book. It's like super short. The audiobook, I believe it's like 1 hour and 20 minutes or something if you're listening at 1.2 speed. But when I'm telling you that it was creepy, eerie, spooky, and every other synonym that you could find, but also at the same time, it was kind of rather intriguing because you wanted more, you wanted to know what the hell was happening, you wanted to know what the hell it was going on, but at the same time, you were scared to find out. And the narrator was just amazing. Most of the narrators are just amazing if they're narrating the Amazon original stories, because I didn't have any hit or miss. Of course, sure, there was once someone that kind of had Irish accent, and for me as a foreigner, as I really didn't encounter Irish accents, I was like taken aback by it. Wait, what is going on? But it was like kind of a pleasant surprise because it really fit with the character, which was really weird. And then I just found out that the woman was like super talented and she could do multiple accents, and I was like, wow, that's amazing. But by far, the Amazon original stories, rather than reading them on Kindle Unlimited, you get to have a free audiobook with Kindle Unlimited on Audible, so I would rather suggest you to listen to them because they're amazing. I know they're not a dramatized edition with like Wayne, clashing, breaking glass, whatever sound effects you might want to, or roaring weirdly from creepy creatures that look like Slenderman into the woods at 2 a.m. in the morning, but they're really good. They are really the creme de la creme. Also, I listened today. It's funny that it's literally today when I finished this trilogy that I'm going to tell you about. And yes, it's from the popular author of Thriller, which is Frida McFadden. I know. And now let me see the dips in the views and everything onto this point. But when I'm telling you that she writes kind of a hit or miss, because The Crash, I feel like it was kind of audiobook. And not really the audiobook because of the narrator, but because of the plot. And I felt like it was recycled. But like The Boyfriend, or Never Lie, or the Housemaid trilogy, oh my god, I was blown away by all of them, especially if The Housemaid, if you haven't read it, I strongly recommend you to do the audiobook, because the woman that is voicing all the characters and all the POVs, she's doing an Italian accent, she's doing Millie, she's doing every other character that talked to the main character, she does a voice for them. And she does them really good because you can then know, after, of course, a few minutes spending listening to it, but you can know which character chimed in, which character was like saying something, which character like, I don't know, whatever happened to them emotion wise. It's amazing. I just keep saying, oh my god, but I was flabbergasted by also the end of the Housemaid trilogy, but also of how good Lauren Allman was as a narrator. So I strongly recommend you, or if you're having any Lauren Allman audiobook that you might want to listen to, and of course after this I'm just going to Google her and probably listen all of her audiobooks, even though I don't like the genre. I mean, who am I kidding? I'm just reading any genre nowadays, besides of course biographies and memoirs, because it's not really my cup of tea, or like historical fiction is not really my cup of tea. But other than that, I'm just reading mostly all of the genres, I would say all of the genres, but without three anyways. But I'm literally speechless, which is not a pun intended, speaking of audiobooks. But if you like today's video, let me know down in the comments below which is your most listened to audiobook, and the most audiobook that you kind of close to be ripping apart because with your favorite narrators, or maybe which one is your favorite narrator, because I will do some digging and listen to something about them, because oh my god, these people are so talented and I just cannot believe that this industry is so fun. I will just go and do my research on many more books to listen to. Yeah, stay tuned for that, because probably it's going to be a part 2 to this video. And until then, see you on Thursday and bi-weekly on Sundays, and bye bye, happy reading.